Please read the disclaimer. Welcome! I'm Bio, and yes, we're starting a new series called Xenia Randoms, where I take a look at Xbox 360 games and how well they run through the Xenia emulator. Now, the game I'm testing today is Naruto Rise of a Ninja. Now, it's not really a test because I've already tested the game. I don't know. I'm probably just completely saying it wrong. This is the second time me recording this because the first recording was like fucked because of the encoding. For some reason, even though I've got a very very high tech computer, like I've got a GDX 2080 Super, not GDX RTX 2080 Super, with a fucking i9 processor, or whatever. I'm not a computer guy, really, but I've got all this shit, and yet he's struggles to record Xenia gameplay, whatever, I guess. So I had to lower the encoding, and yeah. So I'm planning to do some Xenia stuff because I think it's an interesting one to look at, and in the process I can go through and see what games work in the Xenia emulator. There isn't really a comprehensive compatibility list, so you just kind of got to acquire the games yourself and just try the games in the emulator. From what I can see, Naruto Rise of a Ninja works for the most part if you just want to play some versus gameplay. But we'll get into that in a bit. The intro looks stellar. I've never played this game before, I want you to know, besides obviously just in the realms of testing it. I never had a 360 as a kid. I had a PS3. I can't remember exactly the reasons I had that. Probably because more Japanese games, more anime games, free online multiplayer. That was probably another big factor back when Sony had free online multiplayer. So yeah, I never got to play the Xbox 360 Naruto games. I can tell you though that these games look cool. These games look really cool, and I really wish Ubisoft would like re-release these games on PC, give me a chance to play or something along those lines. But whatever. But yeah, so Naruto Rise of a Ninja, we're just going to do some fight mode gameplay. I will warn you, this game doesn't run perfectly in Xenia. The broken bond is even worse. The menus are all distorted and fragmented, and it crashes as soon as you get into a fight scene. So there you go, the broken bond is just unplayable. But with Rise of a Ninja, you can at least do some versus battles. Again, I don't know about the story. So it looks like we've got all the standards, what you'd expect from a fighting game. Even though this isn't technically a fighting game, it's more of an open world exploration kind of deal. It's Ubisoft, what to expect. But in all fairness, it works for something like Naruto. It's where you got already established lore and world, and if Ubisoft did an open world Naruto game now, I think it'd be really cool. I see a lot of people shitting on Ubisoft now making a Star Wars game, and I'm like, you're gonna be like, oh shit, when you play the game and you're like, wow, this is better than anything EA done. So I don't like Ubisoft. I was a fan of Assassin's Creed back in the day, and now Assassin's Creed is just a shit show. I'm gonna be honest. Don't get me wrong, the games are still nice and pretty, and you can get into the atmosphere quite nicely. I played Odyssey recently, and yeah, you can get into the atmosphere and shit. But generally speaking, when it comes to story and gameplay, Assassin's Creed fails quite a fair bit. Because unless the story is interesting, because in Odyssey it's okay. It's not great. It's okay. Origins was fucking terrible, but at least it's better than Origins. But the gameplay is still the same shit that you have to deal with. A lot of fucking trailing missions and shit. Yeah, it's just ugh. But just imagine, like, if you did it for Naruto, I think a lot of people would be more forgiving of those types of missions. Anyway, back to Rise of a Ninja. We've got quite a few characters we can play as from the get-go. I don't know if there's any you can unlock, but this is what we got. I will warn you, I am shit at this game, and the main reason, as I was going to say to you, is currently at the moment, I guess the frame is I guess the game's running at either 30 or 60 frames a second. I find it hard to tell on much older games. It's much more noticeable in newer games with better graphics. But it's hard to tell what, because the Xenia emulator doesn't really give you much. It doesn't give you any information. It doesn't tell you what frame rate we're running at the moment. But I do notice when you play versus mode, the frames do drop quite substantially as you're fighting, and it's mostly when you're going to land a hit on the opponent when the frames drop. So I don't know. Let's play Zabuza. Zabuza versus Rockley. That's an interesting one, right? And we'll do it at Training Field, Final Competition Arena, Tazuna's Bridge, Riverside, Leaf Village Shrine, Forest Hideout. Look at that! Look at the fucking glitch in that. Land of Waves Forest, Leaf Village Forest. Let's do Tazuna's Bridge, the Great Naruto Bridge. So. It's going to be a little bit slow to begin with. I think the recording's got to kind of catch up a little bit. Oh, God. All right, just pause the game a minute. Okay. I'm going to have to... I don't... This is the second time me recording this shit. Why is it so fucking slow in the recording? I lowered the preset and tried the recording with the preset. On the new preset, and it was fine, absolutely fine. And now suddenly out of nowhere, the recording's deciding to go super fucking slow. Like, it's like, what? Why are you doing this? What was if I do this? Yeah, see? What the fuck is that? That is so fucked. That is so fucked. OBS, why are you such a cunt? Let's be honest. All right, so game capture is running like shit. But if I go on to display capture, it's running absolutely fine. As you can see, the combo thing is just going normal. There's no delay or anything. What the fuck, OBS? Why are you so gay? Well, you know, that's OBS for you. I'm guessing we're going to have to play the battle like this, which is just shit, but it's just how it is. We're going to have to play the battle like this. So, here we go. All right. And like you'll know, well, you may be able to notice, maybe the video, there's a graphical glitch there. You may be able to notice there is frame drops each time you get hit by the opponent or your opponent hits you. There's a frame drop. Doesn't mean that this game is unplayable. It just means that it's not great. And I'm terrible again. I will be terrible because how the hell am I supposed to get used to this frame drop bullshit? And the CPUs are not nice. They're pretty brutal against you. There we go. So he's done 8 gates. And he's beat me. It's pretty much guaranteed that he was going to beat me. I can't get used to the slowdown, so the slowdown's pretty bad. But the combat's interesting, because I remember a lot of people like ragging on the combat. Broken Bond's combat's great, by the way. I have played Broken Bond before. A friend did actually have a 360 as a kid and did own this game, and he stands by it as being one of the best Naruto games ever made. He grabbed me. Oh. So the substitution. Maybe Zabuza's just not a great character to go with. Rock Lee is just so nimble. It's kind of ridiculous. And eke at me. Yep, he's gonna beat me. So to do jutsu in this game, you've got to hold down the left trigger and do some kind of button combination. Again, I don't know what the combinations are, so yeah. But I can see why people like this game. You know, it annoys me because I can't see how the recording's doing as I'm recording this. It's just normal, which is normal for most games I play. But at least with PS2 and PS1, I can trust that the recording will be fine for the most part. Again, you know. Oh, look at Gara. Look at Gara with a little bit of fragmentation there. Okay, Orochimaru against Kakashi. I don't know. Let's do Orochimaru versus Kakashi. It's gonna be the same arena. Oh god, look at this shit. Oh, Orochimaru's fucked. I told you, didn't I? Neji was I don't know if I did tell you. That was in the previous recording. And it crashed. And it crashed, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. It's not great. There we go. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's not great, is it? It's not fucking great. So it crashed the game. So you can fight with certain characters. There you go. Oh dear. You can fight with certain characters. Oh, look at that. That's a thing. It fucking crashed. So there you go. Even this game is not very compatible with the Xenia emulator. You can just barely play it. And when I say just barely, I mean just barely play it. Let's try and see if we can do Kiba versus Sasuke. Land of Waste Forest. Let's go. Will it crash? That is the question. That's the game now. But like I said, graphics seem. Oh. Yeah, I bet you will. Oh. Feels like certain camera angles are not great. Oh. Oh. God damn it, the CPUs are so fucking difficult in this game. But then again, it's just more of I don't know how to play this game. As being the more of the issue. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, we're not. Again, there's also the slowdown. You telling me that hit didn't register? Really? Trying to do a combo, but Sasuke just keeps jumping around the screen. How is that even proper gameplay here? Yeah, you have to. I'm actually beating your ass somehow in this glitchy landscape. Akamaru? He wasn't even there. Oh, slow down, boys. Oh, that's massive slowdown. We're now playing at 50, well, is it 10 frames a second, boys? Oh, there we go. I don't know how to do jutsu. I want to know how to do jutsu. And then I find it really weird how he's able to knock me down pretty easily, and yet I keep fucking wailing at him. And he's just like, no, mate, I don't think I will fall. Stop jumping, you little bitch! You don't see me jumping around like a little bitch. Is that the strategy in this game? Such bullshit I feel sometimes. Is he going into second state? What's he doing? Oh, he's going into fucking curse mark state. Oh god, we're now purple! We've now gone purple, boys! Oh, he's now somehow... If he wins this while in this state, how fair is that? Oh, I think I activated it. I just mashed buttons. There we go. Oh, and I hit him as he came out of his state. There we go. I actually won a battle. Holy shit. Even with it running at fucking 10 frames a second. Kiba for best character. Alright, I think we're going to call it there for Naruto Rise of a Ninja. So, yeah. I've got some more Xenia games to test. Hopefully they don't have as much issues recording as this game did. God damn it. And I'm going to be honest, don't bother playing it via Xenia. It clearly doesn't really work very well. There's a lot of graphical issues. Like the first time me testing this, I didn't really have any issues, but clearly this is got issues. So yeah. So yeah. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.